So some of us are teetotalers, so we prefer to abstain from drink and spirit. Instead, we wear our boozy fragrances, especially right around this time of the year to keep us warm. So in today's episode, I'm going to be going over 10 boozy fragrances that I personally love, perfect for this time of the year. So make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I tell you about these 10 boozy fragrances that are amazing, why I love wearing them so much, what they compare to, how long they last, what they smell like, so on and so forth, I want to start things off by saying that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, click where it says enable all notifications because I upload daily, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It would really mean a lot to me. I also want to mention that most of these fragrances, I think 8 out of the 10, can be found at ScentSplit.com. I love ScentSplit because you don't have to blind buy. Blind buying a $300, $400 bottle of perfume can get to be quite expensive in the long run. And so if you're able to purchase a decant of it, put it on skin, try it for yourself, see if you like it, see if it works with your skin chemistry, and then make that determination as to whether or not you want to buy a bottle. I think that that's the better route to take. And so certainly try ScentSplit. They are amazing. So let's go ahead and jump into it. And I'm actually going to start with the one fragrance in here that's a bit on the fresher side of things. By Miss Ancire, it's called Blue Gin. Now, this isn't available at ScentSplit, but this is an awesome fragrance composed by Alberto Morillas, who's the same guy that did Versace Pour Homme, same guy who did Acqua di Gio by Giorgio Armani. He is a master perfumer. And this contains gin. It has juniper, has a lot of citrus, very fresh and inviting. I personally love wearing this fragrance, and yeah, you can wear it in the colder weather if you're wearing it indoors, so there's no issue regarding that. I also want to talk about another fragrance from a brand that I have ties to, so full disclosure there, although I didn't work on this fragrance. This one is XO Brandy by Navitus Parfum. This is an amazing, boozy, sweet, spicy brandy fragrance. It smells very classy, very sophisticated, perfect for the club or a lounge or an evening out on the town. Just absolutely amazing fragrance. This one was creatively directed by Buck from the channel Big Beard Business. This one is awesome. I personally love it. Of course, we have another fragrance that I love to wear, but I can't wear this one every day. I really have to be in the mood for it because this stuff is daring. There's cumin, I think there's saffron and nutmeg, there's tons of spices in here. And it also smells quite herbal at times as well. This one by Amouage is Overture for Men. So this fragrance I think has cognac in it, but it does have a lot of spices and herbs. This is probably the strongest fragrance on this entire list. And so you've been warned, you've been cautioned. Definitely tread lightly when it comes to this fragrance. 2 or 3 sprays will last you the whole day. And then speaking of cognac, if you want a sweeter rendition of it, sans the herbs, you have praline, you have vanilla, you have cinnamon. Of course, it's none other than Angel Share by Kilian Paris. Beautiful gourmand fragrance with a little bit of oak in the base. So it kind of has like this boozy oak, praline, vanilla, cinnamon, spicy feel to it that I think is amazing. And since we're on the topic of cognac, this is the biggest cognac perfume brand on the market, and this one is called Frappant. Now, the fragrance that I'm talking about specifically is 1270 Extreme. There is the original 1270. This one was composed by Jerome Epinet. This one has elemi resin, there's rose, there's bergamot, there's pineapple, there's apple, there's a lot of amazing ingredients, tonka bean, gaiac wood if I'm remembering correctly. And this one does have the cognac in here. So it's sweet, it has this dried fruits accord, it's boozy, there's a bit of like a tobacco nuance to it as well. It's done really, really well. And of course, let's just keep the cognac train going, why don't we? This is the most medicinal one on the entire list. And in terms of performance, it probably ties with Overture. This one by Elektimus London is called Amber Aqualaria. So this is cognac, ambergris, and agarwood. This is a bold, daring, and mysterious fragrance. Doesn't have that sweetness and the praline and that accessibility that Angel Share has. This is very easy to wear. This is more of like a mysterious, dark, almost gothic, like really bold composition. And then of course, in terms of cognac, we can conclude with the amazing Creation E by Roja Parfum. There are a few concentrations available of this fragrance, but I love that boozy, tobacco, woodsy, spicy cognac vibe. It's a little bright and almost like effervescent in the opening. People have compared it to the smell of Dr. Pepper, and I can kind of see where they're coming from. It's an amazing fragrance. Has been a favorite of mine for many, many years now, probably since 2014 or something like that. I don't even remember when it came out, but I've owned this one for almost a decade. It's an amazing fragrance. So let's switch things up to rum now. We have the gin, we have the brandy, we have the cognac. In terms of rum, you can't go wrong with Side Effect. Side Effect has the rum, the hedione, the cinnamon, there's the vanilla, a saffron note in the base that gives off a leathery vibe. Also dark, mysterious, but a huge compliment getter. This one is also gonna get you really good longevity, about 8 hours. These two are gonna get you upwards of 10 hours. Here you're gonna get about 9 hours, 8 hours, 8 hours. For this one, I've been getting 7 hours lately. And then for Blue Gin, 6 to 7 hours. So, you know, it is a mixed bag when it comes to the longevity department, but the smell is something that I truly love and I don't mind reapplying. And I have so many fragrances, I'm not gonna get through all of them. Here we have Fan Your Flames by Nishane. This one is coconut and rum. Amazing. There's vanilla, there's some boozy touches, it's a little spicy, but the coconut gives it this sort of exotic flair that you're not gonna get from a lot of other fragrances. It is absolutely a work of art. Fan Your Flames is almost like a boozier version of Herod by Parfum de Marly. So if that sounds interesting to you, get a sample of it, because Nishane's Fan Your Flames is probably their best fragrance, or one of their best. I know with Ani and Hachavat, it's really hard to say it's their best, but I know a lot of people that would say it's their absolute favorite from the brand, especially this time of the year. It's a no-brainer. So the fragrance that I put in the #1 spot is passion fruit, cinnamon, rum. It's fruity, it's a little citrusy. You have the earthiness of patchouli, a little bit of vanilla. There's a caramel vibe in here as well. It's so warm and rich and decadent with that spiciness and that lingering booziness from the rum. Absolutely incredible. I'm so glad that this fragrance came out this year. It's a brand new release, so you know I am excited to wear this one. Some of the fragrances that I've had for years now, like Angel Share, came out in 2020, right? So this one I've been wearing for 2 years. I can get a little bored of it at times. Love the smell, but sometimes I might prefer to wear something like Blue Gin over it because Blue Gin is a brand new one. Here we have Tony Iommi Monkey Special by Xerjoff. This fragrance with the caramel, the rum, the cinnamon, the patchouli, it's like a boozier, slightly spicier version of Angel Men by Thierry Mugler, minus that harsh tar note that people talk about. Just the caramel and the rum work their magic so beautifully in this fragrance. Truly a masterpiece composed by Chris Maurice, who has done most other Xerjoff fragrances, and he is a master at what he does. Guys, here you have 10 amazing boozy selections for the colder weather, fall and winter. These are going to keep you warm. These are going to provide you with a blanket of warmth for the colder weather, and I am so excited to wear every last one of them. Overture is a little bit hard to get along with at times, but when I'm in the mood for it, I'm in the mood, and here we have some incredible fragrances, and you can sample 8 out of 10 of them at scentsplit.com. So definitely take advantage of that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do consider supporting the channel by subscribing to it. Leave a comment down below. What is your favorite boozy fragrance for the colder weather? I'm very curious to find out. Even if it's like a piña colada kind of a booziness, doesn't matter, right? Just what is your favorite boozy fragrance? Hit the bell, give this video a thumbs up. Love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.